Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Now you might be confused as to why this isn't What If the World Reset, and if you have forgotten, this is Wars of Continentia, a series that kind of stalled off, I'd say 2 months ago, but since it's one of the series with shorter episodes and I'm spending more time working on TKG, I just felt it would be right to bring this back, even temporarily. So what you might notice at first is that I updated the province map. Now this doesn't account for the population, technology, and richness maps, so those are still kind of old, but we still have this to work with. And I have decided, since we aren't really having any people joining, so we are going to just remove this. We are just going to completely remove this feature, like the rebel feature, and we are just going to make it cost nothing. So now you can just rebel from a country in the comments by just saying so. Now you can only rebel away in one province, but still. And a new feature to also encourage more countries appearing is basically, if you any type of exploration. So if someone makes any type of exploration, if you reply to that comment saying, I rebel from this exploration, then you can become your own new country in that way, without having the parent country having sent out an expedition, which, is kind of like a double large exploration, depending on how good, depending on if the 50-50 goes well or not. But anyway, that's enough of me yapping, and let's get into the actual content. So we are going to start with the red country, creating some new cities, and this is actually their first time doing so in a place outside of their own country. So obviously cities are going to have the same color as all the other cities, and they are going to be placed here and here, conveniently also where there are defense posts, if we remove the provinces there. So here there are also defense posts to go along with the cities, and so every city in the red country is kind of defended. They are also going to do a small exploration. So as we are going to see here, they are going to explore kind of this area. And they're kind of exploring less and less of the sea, because the farther away you go from sea, the more dangerous it is. But they do discover more of this island, kind of learning that it probably ends somewhere around here, but also probably not. They also do send an expedition over here, but that is going to be it for their small exploration. And now the other exploration is a medium exploration. So we are going to be seeing the yellow team explore over here, but also kind of explore deeper into this area. But, they find it really cold, so they don't really stay for too long. But, yeah, just something interesting to know. They also do explore more into here, kind of going over the coast, like so, and also exploring the rest of this bay area, and discovering that it, kind of ends here. The final kind of exploration push they are going to do is going to be over here, and in the biomap we can see that there are some mountains here, so it is getting kind of difficult, especially over here, but they're kind of pushing through. Anyway, let's stop it with the exploration and start the expansions. So first of all, we are going to be seeing the red country doing a small expand. So they are going to be expanding over here, just taking this area. And they are also going to start their own landing in this kind of mini island thing, which may or may not succeed depending on if they continue to expand or not. And we also see a small expansion from the yellow team, expanding over here, and also over here, like so, filling in this gap, and starting to kind of like make a longer, larger border with the red team. And we don't see them expanding over here because, again, they only asked for a small, I'll expand, but they do kind of, do okay, I guess, with their expansions becoming decently large. I also forgot to give the, yellow country their new city, so if we turn on provinces to find a suitable place to put one, let's say maybe we can put a city over here, and we are going to have a new city appear on this coastal area, kind of like with this, like a gap between these two areas. So now we only have one more event and for this video, and that will be it. So as we can see here, the yellow team has made a new defense post, this time kind of surrounding this area, and fully fortifying their border with the green team and also their border with the red team and the blue team. Now they chose to do this because even though that they know that the green team's naval skill is good, they feel as if they have enough naval dominance like around this area that they would be able to protect themselves from any invasions. So that's why they just decided to put their defense post over there. Then I think that would be it. So just again as a reminder, if you do an expedition, it's basically like a really big, it's kind of like a 2-in-1 where you can explore a lot and also get a small expansion, which would be nice. And to people who want to join, all you have to do is just reply to a message that says, I don't know, medium expand, saying I want to rebel away from this expansion, and it'll just be that simple. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. If you couldn't tell, the borders of this kind of defense post is going to be hinting at the new provinces that are going to be added later, and I hope you enjoyed. I think this is Wars of Continentia 7 or 8 if I'm not mistaken, and I just hope you enjoyed. So yeah,